Masal khair, everybody. Welcome back to the Faraj podcast. My name is Danny Faraj, and today, coming with a new episode. There is a little bit of a settings change as I'm away from home, but that's not going to stop us from delivering. Now, we're talking about experiences. What experiences are we talking about? We're talking about cultivating experiences and utilizing every single waking moment to talk to individuals because you never know when your opportunity will come. Now, there are two types of people. The first type that loves labels, loves to be part of something, loves to be labeled as something. And then there's another type, which is quite the opposite. Someone who hates to be caged in a specific label. Each one of them has equal and opposite motives in a way. The person that loves labels, even though they may be someone who's bright individual, but in my opinion, these are the types this is the type of people that seeks attention or does something for something. Does an action for a reaction, not for the love of the action, if that makes sense. What's the difference? The difference is one of them you get to understand, enjoy, and give back to. And the other one is a one way street, as you just listen on their achievements, you listen to their bragging, you listen to what they've done the past since the beginning of their lives. You don't really get any value back. Now, obviously, there is no perfect formula, and obviously, there is no one that is purely one of each. I believe we are a combination of both, but whatever dominates is the type that you will sense when you talk to them. Going back to experiences, the people that do it for the love of the action and not the love of the reaction are the people you enjoy talking to. And if you're someone who does not really talk to strangers, if you're out in a coffee shop or you're at the airport or I don't know, you're in public transportation, if you're someone that doesn't really talk to people, I believe you're missing out. There are a lot of interesting facts that you may never hear, you may never cultivate, and you may never understand had you not talked to people. I could give you endless examples of the amount of times I randomly struck a conversation with a stranger while walking on a street or in a coffee shop, and I've learned something that is really interesting. And aside from interesting, I really did get useful information out of it. Why am I saying this? We never know when our next bright golden ticket will come from. We may know that we're putting so much effort in, but obviously we don't have control over the outcome. And therefore, we just won't know. And so the only way, in my opinion, to grasp as much knowledge and live as much as possible is to be the second type of person, the person that loves the action, doesn't really care about the labels, doesn't really care about bragging to others. All they care about is listening, listening more than they speak, because that's when you learn the most. People that speak the most are the people that learn the least. It is kind of ironic the fact that I'm saying this while having a podcast that I yap all the time, but it's just me talking to a camera and sharing my thoughts. So it is what it is. I was on a flight today and I was talking to this lady beside me. She was local in the location that I'm in right now. And I asked her simple questions like, do you know good places to eat? Because I love food. Duh. Who doesn't? And so she gave me a whole list of very good food places. And then I looked them up, and honestly, So many of them were actually really good. I tried one of them, and it was this burger place. And I thought to myself, while literally destroying that burger, I was like, had I not talked to that lady, I wouldn't have been enjoying this right now. I would have been eating, I don't know, some McDonald's or something. Which, who would want to eat McDonald's over a local burger place? You know what I mean? I was also taking a walk outside, and then I had a conversation with a local, and I was like, I wanted to go for a run, sir. Do you know where I can go for a run? And he told me exactly where to go. And I looked it up, and it was like 10 minutes away. I went for a run. It was honestly the most peaceful run I've ever been to. Mind you, it was very dark because I made I had a night run. But again, had I not talked to people, had I not talked to that man and asked him for a place to run, I wouldn't know where to go. And even if I looked up on Google, maybe I would have never found that nice of a place. So the moral of this episode is, do not be afraid to talk to people, even if it may be awkward. Even if you are someone who doesn't know how to strike conversations. Who knows, dude? You may actually have a funny interaction and a story to tell for your friends. They may have one too. So you could have made their day, right? At the end of the day, love the action. Don't love the reaction. Love the non-label sort of lifestyle. Because if you love the reaction, if you love the labels, then you are a reactive person. You're not alive. You're just reacting. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. With that being said, to close this with a beautiful quote that I forgot it was from who. That man said, go out there and make a fool out of yourself. Because only a fool knows how to live. That was me dropping the mic. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Bye. I'm done because I'm tired. I forgot to ask you the question of the day. The question of the day is, which type are you currently? Are you the one who loves the action or that loves the reaction? And would you like to change that? And why? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, bye. Thanks.